Good morning to everybody. In earlier video, I told about the main characters and introduction of the chapter, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. Today I am going to express the summary in English and Hindi. Try to understand the language that is being expressed before you. I think you will be able to understand the story of this chapter, and if you are capable of understanding the story, I think you will have no any problem to solve the questions given at the end of this chapter. Thanks. Now I start to tell the summary of this chapter. In this chapter, Aram and Murad were cousins. Aram was 9 years old while Murad was 13. Murad was a lively and adventure-loving boy, but he was considered crazy. Both were fond of horse riding. They belonged to the Garo-Galenian family. They were too poor to buy a horse, but their family was famous for honesty, and they were proud of it. They believed in doing the right things and not cheating anybody. Stealing was unthinkable. They were the natives of Armenia. One summer morning, Murad came to Aram's house and woke him up by tapping on the room window. Aram jumped out of bed and looked out of the window. He saw Murad sitting on a beautiful white horse. He rubbed his eyes to make sure that he was not dreaming. He couldn't believe that Murad had bought or borrowed the horse. The only other way was that he had stolen it. But it was difficult to believe. No member of the family could be a thief. Murad told Aram to come out quickly if he wanted to enjoy a horse ride. Aram was both delighted and frightened. He asked his cousin where from he had stolen that horse, but he got no reply. Evidently, Murad had stolen the horse. Aram was tempted to go for a ride. He told himself that stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing money. They were just crazy about horses. They would be guilty of stealing only if they offered to sell the horse. Aram put on his clothes and sat on horseback behind his cousin. Behind their house was the countryside, fruit gardens, irrigation pits and grapevines. The horse began to trot and Murad began to sing aloud. There was a crazy streak in the family which Murad had inherited. Their uncle Khusro was the crazy person. He was furious in nature, irritable and impatient. He did not allow anybody to speak. His pet words were, "It is no harm, pay no attention to it." Once his own house was on fire and he was at the workshop, so his son Eric ran to that shop to tell about the fire, but he, as usual, roared that it was no harm because it was in his habit. Murad's own father, Joram, was a very practical man, but Murad was the natural descendant of his uncle. Anyway, the two cousins let the horse run as long as it felt like running. At last, Murad asked Aram to get down. He wanted to ride alone. He said proudly that he had way with a horse. He named this white horse Vizare. Aram too wanted to ride alone, but he was told to wait. He was given a chance and he had a bad experience. The horse ran off as breakneck speed. Aram fell, but the horse continued running. It took them half an hour to find the ring, wag the horse. It was morning. The whole world was awake. Their problem was to hijack horse. But Murad knew a place. Aram asked him again how long ago he had stolen the horse. Murad told him to tell a lie and say that they had started riding that very morning. Murad led the horse to a deserted vineyard of a farmer, Fedvision. He added that he had an understanding with horses. That afternoon, Uncle Khusro came to Aram's house. Then came another visitor, John Byro, who complained that his white horse had been stolen the previous month. Uncle Khusro, as usual, shouted him down. He told Byro to stop crying over a horse when he had legs to walk 10 miles to get there. Aram's mother consoled Byro. She said that Khusro had a gentle heart, but he was homesick. Aram ran over to Murad's house to tell him about John Byro, who wanted his horse back. At the same time, he extracted a promise from his cousin that he would keep the horse for at least 6 months. Murad was at that time giving first aid to a roving bird which had hurt his wing. He then let the bird free. For 2 weeks, the cousin took the horse out from the barn and rode it. But every morning the horse threw around and ran away. One morning, when they were taking the horse to the barn, they met John Byro. Murad bent forward to do the talking. He made another claim that he had a way with farmers. John Byro examined the horse and saw that it was just like his horse. He also counted the teeth of the horse to make sure, but Murad told him with confidence that his horse was named My Heart and it was his animal. Byro said that he believed Murad because he knew that his family was known for honesty. He told them that perhaps the horse was the twin of his own stolen horse because boys of such an honorable family could never steal. Early next morning, the cousins took the horse to Byro's vineyard and put it there. The dogs there didn't work. Murad took the credit. He said that he had a way with dogs as well. He patted the horse lovingly before taking leave of it. That afternoon, John Byro came to Aram's house in a carriage drawn by his white horse. He, however, wondered at the change that occurred in the horse. It looked stronger than ever and better tempered too. He thanked the God for the recovery of his lost horse. But Uncle Khusro was irritated and shouted at him to shut up. Today, the summary of this chapter has been expressed in English, and the next part of this video, I will tell you Hindi of the summary. Thanks a lot.